Hello Scorpio, welcome to August. This is Teresa from TarotByT.com, and this is your Love TarotScope for August. And before I get started, I want to ring in some good energy with these bells. May only the highest forces be present at this reading to ensure that the truth be told. And I want to say thank you for liking my channel and subscribing, liking the videos, commenting. I'm glad that these readings are helping people, and I try to answer every comment. Anyway, keep them coming. I enjoy them. And I hope you're enjoying these readings also. So, let's find out what's going on for Scorpio for the month of August. What does Scorpio need to know for the month of August? What does Scorpio need to know for the month of August? What is coming up for August for love for Scorpio? What does Scorpio need to know about their love life in August? May only the highest forces be present to ensure that the truth be told. Okay, let's see what we've got. 3 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Queen of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, Judgment, 10 of Cups, King of Wands, King of Cups. Oh boy. Okay, Scorpio, let's see. 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands to me represents success, or you put some energy towards something. You've been working really hard at starting something, a partnership, and you're starting to see some results in August. You may feel that in the past you might have felt like things weren't going anywhere, but in August you're going to start to see some things happen. The 5 of Pentacles represents someone, you may feel like you need to take care of someone or be there for someone who's going through a difficult time. They may be having financial problems. They may be feeling depressed and alone, like they don't have enough money to do the things they need to do. They may be feeling just down on themselves, and they're hurting, and you're there, you're helping them. Because if you look at this card, you could see the person who's wounded, and this woman is caring for them. It's trying to help heal them, trying to help them, to give them hope, because they're feeling hopeless. They're feeling down and depressed and not good enough. They're feeling cut off from society, like they're all alone in the world. And you may feel it, you want to help this person. You may have recently received a message of love from someone in the past, in the recent past. And this person may be struggling with some kind of addiction or drinking type of problem. The other thing is there's a person in your life who's very intuitive, very psychic, very sensitive and compassionate. Now that could be you. Maybe you feel compassion for this person and you understand the struggles they're going through. And there's love there. There's feeling there. You may have been expressing your emotions to this person. Because the Page of Cups is always a message. Sometimes it could represent a child or birth. So if it doesn't represent a child that you're concerned about. You might be worried about one of your children is going through a difficult time. If it relates to a love relationship, it's someone who's definitely sending you a message of love. They have confessed their feelings for you. And you're thinking about the past. You're thinking about someone from the past. And you're remembering the love that you shared in the past. At the same time, you're trying to work toward the future. You're wanting something better for the future. And there's a conflict coming up. With the Five of Wands, you're feeling conflicted. You're not sure what to do. So it could be internal conflict where you're not sure how to handle the situation. Or it could be that you're just fighting with someone over petty nonsense. They keep bringing up stuff that it shouldn't be fought. It should be nothing, but they're bringing up all this stuff and they're making a big deal out of nothing. And so you're struggling to try and work things out. But whoever you're thinking about, there's a lot of love there for you. There's the Ten of Cups here. So I think they really care about you. If anything, that you're surrounded by, this is your environment. So you're surrounded by people who really love you and really are caring about you. You have a lot of support and a lot of love. And you're going through some changes with the Judgment card. The Judgment card, you've been working on yourself and you're trying to change some bad habits. You've had some kind of an awakening. So if you had some habits that were self-destructive in the past, that were hurting you in terms of relationship, you've decided to work on that. And you're struggling with that. It's a little bit of a struggle. But you are feeling stronger. You're getting stronger. So if it's a case of an addiction, maybe you're working on your addictions. So if there's some kind of drug or drinking problem, you're working through it. If you're addicted to a person, because that's another type of addiction also. It's not just drugs or alcohol. Sometimes you could be addicted in a relationship. You know, Scorpios are so passionate. They have such passionate feelings and they go so deep. It's hard sometimes to let go. It's hard sometimes to break away from someone that they have let into their heart. So you're working with that. You're working on some of your habits that you know have been kind of self-destructive. And you're feeling stronger. And your needs are changing. And you're really wanting a relationship with someone who is there for you. You want a better future. And you can have that in August. You can have love in August. There's this Ten of Cups. And you're thinking of this King of Wands. This is the type of guy you want. But then there's also the King of Cups. So the King of Wands is you want someone who's outgoing, who's confident, who's truthful. You want someone to be honest with you. Someone who is what you see is what you get. You're tired of deception. You're tired of fighting. You want someone who you can depend on, you can look up to. This is in your hopes and wishes sector. You want to be loved. You want someone you can trust, someone who's honest. But you might be dealing with the King of Cups. So you might be dealing with someone who's a little bit sensitive. Who's, you want to tell them something for their own good, but they don't want to hear it because they're too sensitive. They don't want to face themselves. They have a lot of caring for you. But you might have had a falling out with this King of Cups. Because look, here's the Queen and the King. They're not facing each other. They're not seeing eye to eye. They're fighting over things that don't really matter. Petty arguments. Like, you left the toilet seat up. Or you didn't take out the garbage. Or, stuff that you shouldn't be fighting over. You fight over things like infidelity. Or, verbal abuse. Or emotional, the way someone treats you. Respecting you. You don't fight over, you left the toothpaste cap off, you know. Because there's a lot of love there. If you could only just stop fighting over the petty stuff and face each other, see that, you know, be concerned with what's important. Let the small stuff go. There's a lot of love there. And now the Five of Wands can also mean in a career situation that you're working at a company where there's not a lot of teamwork. And you just, everybody wants to do their own thing. Everyone's competing with each other. No one knows how to work together. And that can be frustrating you. Because you're a hard worker. You have the Knight of Pentacles. When you have a goal, you want to work toward that goal. You're not afraid of the hard work, but you want people to cooperate. You could use a little bit more cooperation on the job. So you might be thinking about even looking for another job because you're tired of the competition. You're tired of fighting with people. You want to be in a situation where people get along and they support each other. So even though you've been achieving career success, in some ways you may feel like you don't fit in at your job. That people are just too petty and people are not cooperative. So you might be thinking about, because your needs are changing, you might be thinking of looking for another job where you have more of a leadership role, where you can be the mentor, you can be the boss in some kind of situation. And because you want to help people. You really, the Scorpios would make good counselors. You really enjoy working with people and helping people, especially children. There's a special feeling that you have for children. So sometimes this Page of Cups can mean like a family member. You're looking over, you're helping somebody in the family who's going through a difficult time. And you have a strong family. There's a lot of love in your family, a lot of support. You just want to be careful that you don't enable someone, that in your need to give, you don't overgive. So August could be a time of conflict, but also a time of you coming out stronger, of you waking up to your true power and going for what you want and not being afraid to find what you want, to get, you know, there's fives are instability. So there could be things are changing in August. But if you really work on yourself, you can find the love that you need. You have support. Your family is there for you. They're supporting you. Just don't fight over petty stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. Focus on what's important. Focus on what makes you happy. Focus on being strong, strengthening yourself. Focus on your leadership ability. Develop your leadership ability. And if that means finding another job somewhere else that's going to honor you and all your talent, you are good enough. Don't feel that you're not good enough. You have talent. You have the ability to be a leader, to be compassionate, to help others. Don't doubt your abilities. Don't feel that you don't fit in, that you are not good enough. So if you're in a situation that's fraught with conflict, you can move out of it and you could find something that's better, that honors your talent. And that's true in both relationship and in career. You want to go with the person who honors you when it comes to love. It's not what they say, it's what they do. So be strong, choose wisely, and I hope you have a good August. And trust your intuition. The Queen of Cups can also mean someone who's very psychic, very intuitive. So don't be afraid to trust your intuition. It won't steer you wrong. So I wish you the best for August. Scorpio, and hold on to that love. Embrace that love. Return that love. And I will talk to you in September. Have a great August, and thank you, Scorpio.